Welcome back. Today we are gonna start to this module, which is image file reading and writing. Actually, we know two functions in here, imwrite and imread, so we are not gonna talk about these two, but we are gonna focus to others. For example, for this video, I'm gonna talk about imreadmulti, haveImageWriter, and haveImageReader. This imreadmulti means maybe you are not also aware of this, but there are some images, for example, BMP, PNG, or GIF, or TIFF. They have multiple pages inside that file, inside that image. What I mean is, with an example I can show. I found this also in Geeks page. So for example, this image file looks like only one from outside, but inside there are two different images. So there are two different pages inside this file. So there can be this option for some images. You need to check. So this function is gonna help us, and it's gonna give us the pages, the images, by extracting into a vector. So this is working for that way. But this Lena image, for example, is only one page. So mostly the images are one page, but some is designed for multiple pages. So this function is helping us to get those images, those pages. Okay. And also those pages you can filter with the color type, gray or kind of, but the default is any color. So it's gonna give you all the images inside the file, and you just need to give file name, vector maths, and this filter. Okay, this is easy to understand. Also, this haveImageWriter and haveImageReader. Actually, these are simple but important functions, because before reading an image from a file, it's better to check if the file is readable. So this function is gonna say to you the file you specified is okay to read or is not okay to read. So if you directly try to read a file corrupted or is not available, it's gonna give you error. So checking this boolean is really helpful in many cases. So this is a check function, we can say. And this also haveImageWriter. Before writing a file, maybe you have some file path wrong in your txt, in your specified file name, in your string there is a wrong. Also in the extension can be some mistaken. So it's better to check if the specified file name is writable or not. So this is also a check file. We can switch to the code part, and we can try with the imreadmulti function. So it's returning a bool value, which is valid or not. So just we can call is valid, and okay, is equal to cv imreadmulti, and all we need to do is just giving the file name first of all, which is, we can start the Lena image. So we are expecting this is gonna be returning only one math, but we need to give also a vector, which is gonna include the pages inside at the end. So this can be called maths. And okay, we don't need a filter function. The default is just any color, so it's gonna give us all the images. And after that, we can see the result with the cout. First of all, we can check math size, and also we can see the is successfully read or not, which is valid. Okay, now we can done. Okay, we can run the code. So it's returning 1. It's representing only there is one image inside this file, and also representing the other one is the boolean, which is successfully read. And the next one, we can try this GFG TIFF. Okay, so we already know there are two pages inside this one. Also, we can easily reach to the images by imshow. This is 1. So we already know there are two elements, 0, and also the second one we can represent, we can visualize with the maths 1. Okay, and wait key, we are done. We can run the code. So we already available to visualize these two images inside the file. So basically this imreadmulti function is doing that. Also we can put the non-image file, which is txt. Okay, sorry. So now we are expecting this gonna be returning 0 of course, and this is gonna be returning, okay, I couldn't paste it. Oh, this one I need to copy. Okay, now 0 0 also it crashed because there is no, because of these parts, but it says us the valid is not valid, so you shouldn't continue after checking this. So there should be an if case, there should be a check case. So if it is not valid, you should be reconsider the situation. Okay, this is the first function we need to learn. The second is we can remove here and we can remove here, and okay, just we need to check valid one. So the next one is haveImageReader. So we can check, for example, this test.txt. This is readable image or not. It's returning 0, which is false, so it's not readable. But if you write a valid function, which is lena.png, so it's gonna return you 1. Or you if you write this gfgt file, it's gonna also return 1. So this is checking basically just if you delete this one, it's gonna return 0 again. Also it's giving warning from the OpenCV side because there is also check in there. I'm sure if the file is totally non-exist, it's giving also extra warning in the behind. Also we can check haveImageWriter. For example, you already calculated an image, also you want to write that image into a folder. So let's say I want to write this file, it's gonna return me 1 because there is nothing wrong in there. If even I try with the same name, it's gonna overwrite, but it's gonna give me a 1 returning. So yeah, this is the one we are talking about. Also we can try, for example, TIFF file is valid, TFF, which is a not valid extension, so it's returning 0. Also let's back to TIFF, but let's say here image1, which is a non-exist. Oh, it's already exist folder. Okay, let's crash here. Oh, it's still returning valid. So it's only checking extension then, which is I didn't expect. So for example, let's say here interesting things, and it's still returning 1, which means it's not checking the folder file path, it's only checking the file name. So if you write something here wrong, it's only checking this part, other parts is not considered by the function. So I just learned also, so it's not checking the file path. Okay, basically for this video we talk about these 3 functions, and for the next video we are gonna focus imdecode and encode functions. So for this video I'm done. Thanks for watching. See you in the next videos.